Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the United Way. Manchester United 0, Newcastle United 2. Newcastle get their revenge from the Carabao Cup final when we beat them 2-0. So, yeah, definitely what it wasn't a good performance. We were poor from minute 1 to minute 90. We didn't look like we were going to score, to be fair. There wasn't a moment in that game where I thought, yeah, we could put the ball in the back of the net here. We could do something. We looked clueless. Let's be real here. We looked clueless. But let us know your thoughts on the game. I'm sure I know. I'm sure I can already figure out some people's thoughts. Rubbish. Uh, you know, we said that this was not going to be an easy game because Casemiro was suspended, but you'd still expect us to show a bit of fight. Like Newcastle were brilliant. They deserved their win. I have no excuse. Uh, Unless you want to throw the Casemiro excuse in there, but I'm not using that one to be fair. He was a miss, but we can't always look back on that. So yeah, Newcastle did play fairly well. They deserved the 3 points. They deserved their goals. And yeah, work to do for Manchester United. I mean, look back at the first half. Poor. Uh, Newcastle had a good few chances in that first half. I mean, to be fair, it's a game that could have been more than a 2-0 defeat. I'm not saying it was going to be 7-0 or whatever, 6-0, 5-0, but the amount of chances Newcastle had in that first half, trust me, they definitely they are a good team, but they would have probably given us a decent, what we deserved, which was a loss. When I can't sit here and think of anyone who had who showed a bit of fight. You can throw Martinez in there if you want. That's if you want. I'm not saying you have to. But yeah, again, if you can before we get stuck in, like the stream, subscribe, let us know your thoughts on the game and all that good stuff. And yeah, I think we have Brentford on Wednesday at Old Trafford. Again, that's not going to be an easy game either. And then we have Everton again. So again, these next games coming up aren't ideal, and we're fourth at the moment. Hopefully, everything can beat Tottenham tomorrow. And I think we still like a game or two in hand ahead of Spurs. But that first half was not good. I always do this. I talk about the first half. I mean, we didn't have a shot on target in the first half. That we didn't have one shot on target in the first half. We maybe had one or two shots, but honestly, I'm looking at the stats here, and they're not ideal. They're not. They're not stats you look at and say, "Oh yeah, we did this, we did that." No, we were poor. I don't think anyone will disagree with me on that one. I don't think anyone will disagree with that one. And I'm not coming. I have no excuse about that game at all. So if anyone thinks I'm going to throw an excuse out, I haven't got one. We only had. So hear me out. 90-minute game, right? 90 minutes in a football match. 95 because we 5 minutes added on, and we only got 6 shots on one target. 6 shots on one target. Newcastle, 6 shots on target. Man United, 1 shot on target. So the amount of shots we had in the whole game, Newcastle got shots on target. So they deserved it. Newcastle were brilliant today. And I'm not, obviously you can tell I don't like Newcastle, but you have to give them credit. You really, really do. I mean, it's hard to know what the story is with Manchester United now. I know it's only after the international break, so hopefully that has something to play. I could be wrong, but yeah, we definitely. It's like Ten Hag got it wrong as well. Everyone got it wrong. Bruno was poor. Sabitzer poor. McTominay poor. Everyone was poor. Rashford was quiet. Martial came on. Had odd chance here and there, not many, and yeah, it wasn't a good game. We didn't even have the other way like teams have passage, you know, you have like 10, 15 minute spells or whatever like that. We didn't even have a 1 minute spell, so there wasn't a bit of chance. Nick Pope barely had anything to do. Their defense was brilliant. I said it yesterday in the preview with Tom. I said Newcastle are going to win the midfield battle. Without Casemiro in there, we cannot win that midfield battle. So, unfortunately, I was right. As I said, unfortunately. And yeah, and the defence. I mean, we can see the 2 goals, didn't we? But uh, the first goal, there was about 3 or 4 players literally in our goal, in our goal. So maybe we could have done well there. The second goal, it was just a good, it was just a good cross, good free kick by Trippier. So, and then obviously Callum Wilson put his head onto it and found the back of the net. So it definitely wasn't sweet. And Newcastle did everything right, and we just did everything wrong. So I mean, did Newcastle even have to break a sweat? I don't think so. I really don't think so. The game plan, the guy like Ten Hag, and I'm gonna back Ten Hag no matter what. But the game plan was a bit all over the place. Ten Hag got it wrong. The players got it wrong. Everyone seemed to get it wrong, and unfortunately we lost. And then obviously, he made the subs, like he took off Weghorst and Anthony, brought on Sancho and Martial. Then he took off Varane, Martinez, McTominay, and brought Fred, Pellistri and Lindelof on. So again, that's when he tried to throw the kitchen sink at it. We seem to do well, we make substitutes, and we just didn't today. And do we bounce back from this? I mean, it's only one game. It's Ten Hag's fourth season. You're going to get these bumps in the road. It's not going to be, a smooth road back to the top or whatever. You're going to get bumps. Liverpool did. Liverpool, when they brought Klopp in, did. Manchester City did. Whatever. But that's them. This is us. So I'm not going to be trying to deflect it. But listen, just want to give a shout out to Leo as well. He did the watch along for much appreciated. He done well, but unfortunately Manchester United didn't do well. But yeah, Leo, if you're watching, big up for doing the watch along. And I say it wasn't an easy one, because trust me, I know how you feel. I've done watch alongs on this channel and they haven't been easy because Manchester United go and lose. So yeah, big up to Leo. Yeah, I mean, I'll be back for the watch along on Wednesday. Don't worry. But no, listen. I'm gonna go through stats, talk about each player, and what else I usually do. I'll talk about the second halves as well. The second half, usually, I thought maybe we're just kind of that team where Rahul says it. We have a half a team, so we can only play half a game. Could be getting that one wrong. But what else was I gonna say? Yeah, we showed no fight, no. We were literally just like, we were clueless. We were literally clueless. And yeah, let's go through these. I mean, I'll just Newcastle. Don't get me wrong. We all said that this game was not going to be easy. We did. We said, listen, this game. No one said that this game is going to be an easy game. No one said that. But we thought we'd show a bit of fight. I mean, the draw was probably many people's predictions. I said 1-1. Many people said 1-1. So people knew, without a draw. And yeah, I mean, listen, that midfield battle got walked all over. To be fair, we didn't do any fighting at all. The law was just, again, he didn't do too bad, but he was just too slow at times. I know Maximan is a quick player, like I have to give it to him, but there was no nothing there to, he doesn't have what Wan-Bissaka has, which is pace and good tackling. But that's the low. Like, no one played well today. Nobody played well. De Gea made a few good saves in the first half, the second half as well. So you could say he probably was our standout player. But obviously he had to stop goals, so obviously he wasn't that much of a standout. And yeah, I mean, I wasn't the only one saying that at half time. I was like, how is it still 0-0? I thought we've had to getting out here alive, like the first half. Obviously we haven't done well to be not whatever got him how much goes down, but we still kind of didn't know what the story was. And yeah, I just couldn't wait to get to half time, and then the second half was just abysmal. We weren't poor. Like, usually you expect us to improve a bit. No, Newcastle were all over. So it's not like they go 5 at the back, 3 at the back. They go to the same formation as us. I think they go with 4-3-3. So there's no, it's hard to break this team down. Like, again, we know that defensive record is good. Like we said it, we all said it. They don't concede much, but they don't score much. They didn't concede today, and they scored 2. So it's all well for them. And yeah, I mean, I'm just going to go through the stats here fairly quick. Newcastle United had 22 shots. Manchester United had 6 shots. 6 shots on target for Newcastle, 1 shot on target for Manchester United. I'm trying to think of that shot on target. Maybe it was in the first half. I'm trying to think now. Don't know. Newcastle United had 46% possession. We had 54. Obviously, that was as soon as we got the second goal. Let's sit back in the vein. 54% possession to United. Newcastle 344 passes to Manchester United's 404. 76% pass accuracy. Newcastle to Man United's 80%. 8 fouls Newcastle, 12 fouls United. No yellows, no reds. 1 offside for them, 1 for us. They had 7 corners. We had 4. Let's go to the general play. Manchester United Newcastle United had 263 accurate passes to Manchester United's 326 accurate passes. Newcastle 4 big chances, Manchester United 0 big chances. Newcastle 2 big chances missed, Manchester United 0 chances missed. That's the general play. So Newcastle bossed the game. They controlled the game. They did it well. They did it really well. Rahil, I was literally just talking about you, and I was obviously in a good way. And I was talking about your comment. We have a half a team and a manager, as I said before. Yes, yeah, that's it. That is it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, what are we saying? Like, what's the who we blaming here? The Glazers? I mean, if you want, I don't mind. I'm more than happy to blame them, but you can't blame them for that performance today. But you can't blame them on the depth of the squad and things like that. Let's go here. Let's go to the attack. As I said, 22 total shots. Newcastle. They had 6 shots on target. We had 1 shot on target. They had 9 shots off target. We had 3 shots. We had 3 shots off target. They hit the woodwork twice. We hit it 0 times. They had 7 shots blocked. They had 2. They had 7 shots blocked. We had 2 shots blocked. They won 18 tackles and we won only 12. They had 4 saves to make to Newcastle's 1. Clearances: Newcastle United 7, Manchester United 21. Interceptions: 11 Newcastle, Manchester United 9. 2 blocks Newcastle, 9 blocks. 6 blocks Manchester United. Rahil says the problem I feel is everyone from top to bottom, barring Eric Ten Hag and some players. Yeah. Yes, that's it. Right, I mean, Rahil, we've had conversations before, and I think we've agreed on every single kind of thing we've said, or you said, or I've said. So we kind of have an agreement there. But that is one thing I agree with you. Get rid of the deadwood. Like, I can sit here now and tell you the players who I'd get rid of. Well, I couldn't tell you the players who I'd bring in because there's options, realistically, but yeah, it's definitely going to be an interesting one to see what happens now. But yeah, I do agree with you on that one. Most definitely. Discipline. Yeah, the discipline is not exciting. So yeah. I mean, the last time Newcastle beat us at their place, I think Longstaff got the goal. I think Longstaff, the Ginger Longstaff, I think it was like 1-0. So yeah, again, we never said it was an easy place to go to, but like, we just want to see a bit of fight. To be fair to you, I don't want. Well, I hate losing, but if there was a bit of fight shown, if there was a bit of resilience or whatever, just a bit of fight and a bit of aggression. That's all I want to see. We didn't see that. We did not see that. So we seen fuck all. So why should I sit here and say, oh, we've seen this, there was glimpses, there was more? No way. No. Rahil says the owners are not good enough, the scouts are not good enough, the upper management is not good enough, and and half that team is not good enough. Yes, 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 and yes. I agree with you again. The hell. Yeah, I mean, I just can't wait for a change at this football club. I really, really can't. I hopefully it's soon. Hopefully we get rid of Deadwood. Um, and yeah, and let us know. We're gonna go through player ratings now in a minute. We're gonna go through them now rather. Let us know. Try player ratings in, and yeah, I'm sure many would probably agree with most. So David De Gea, few decent saves to make in the first half. Rahul says these players can fight all they want and do, but do what a good headless chicken running in no direction. Yeah, basically, yeah. Yeah, that's it. Like they're like a horse. Manchester United remind me of a horse. Like a horse can only see forward, but it doesn't see what's going on around them. Like look around you, lad. Look around you, lads. Fuck, seriously, come on. But yes, player ratings. We're going to go through them. Let us know your player ratings and if you can pick a man of the match, by all means do. David De Gea probably kept us in the game in the first half, so I give him a 6.5. Just the saves that he made. I know the 2 goals he conceded could have been better, but we can put that down to defensive errors or whatever. I could be wrong, but I'm going to give De Gea that. Dalot, 5 for Dalot. Varane and Martinez is 6. Luke Shaw, 5. I don't think Luke Shaw was good today. McTominay, 4. Sabitzer, 5. I don't know. I mean, I'll give the both of them 5 just to feel a bit. No, yeah, McTominay 4, Sabitzer 4, 5. I'm at that stage now where I don't really care. Yeah, no, I'm going to give both of them a 4. Actually, now speaking. Rashford was quiet today. Rashford was poor. Like that's the poorest I've seen Rashford in a long, long time. Really, really is. That's the poorest I've seen Marcus Rashford in a long time. And hopefully this is just one of those games where it's we lost because of who the team was, because if that's it's the start of a poor run. Yeah, top four. Listen, top four is a fight now. Top four is going to be a fight. You could say it's between 3 teams now if you want to go for it. Manchester United, Newcastle United, and Spurs. You can try Liverpool in there if you want. I know Spurs are having one of those seasons, but they're just a weird team. Rahul says if you bring 1 or 2 players in, it's not going to change us that much. Whoever we bring in gets their level brought down. Yeah, I mean it's just one of those mad things. Like 2 players ain't going to really change a lot. You need to, but Ralph Rangnick said it before. This team this team has to get rid of 10. This team has to get rid of a lot of players and bring in about 10 or 11. So I didn't say bring 10 or 11 in at once, but he said what I agree with what Ten Hag said about that. Ten Hag, Ralph Rangnick. Rashford, poor for me. I'm just going to give him a 4. Anthony 3. I'm going to back Anthony. I'll give him a 3.5. Anthony still has time to learn, but he's not making life easy for us. So I'd give him a 3.5 today. We need to sack at least 7 or 8 players all at once and bring 7 players in. Only someone ruthless for success will do it. Ten Hag, would he do that? I don't think we'll sack. I think we'll try and sell. Oh, if we could, I would, but I think we'll try and sell. So yeah, Anthony was not good today. So yeah, he needs to up his game. He definitely has to up his game sooner rather than later. But I can't jump on top of him because everyone else had a bad game today. So, weak wake horse 3. Bruno Fernandes 3.5. Bruno was so poor today. I mean, I don't know. I mean, that it just goes to show when you look back at that Fulham game, if it wasn't for those red cards, and we said it, but if it wasn't for those red cards, we probably would have been knocked out of the FA Cup. I'm just going to give all the subs a 4. A 3 or a 4, you know what I mean? They didn't make an absolute dramatic bloody turnaround. Like, man the match, if I have to give it to a Manchester United player, maybe Martinez, but then the haircut is in the game. So one of those 2. disagree as well. But yes, Manchester United lost. Unfortunately, work to do for Manchester United. We have Brentford on Wednesday, Everton on Saturday morning, and then I think we're back to Europa League action the week after that. And then we play first. No, I think we have an FA Cup final or semi-final then. So. Another I have noticed is the attitude of some of these players not good enough. We have to be calm and disciplined, trust the manager. I mean, Martinez went mental when he came off. So, man, the match is De Gea. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. I think Wendy would say De Gea because he kept us in the game. Like the first half, made some brilliant saves. So second half, again, I know we scored 2 goals, but we can put that down to defensive errors or just Newcastle were good. The first goal, Maximan headed it down. No one really pressed Willock, to be fair, or Maximan. So, yeah, it's definitely going to be an interesting one. Is well. It's going to be an interesting to see what goes on. Really, really is going to be interesting to see what goes on. First of all, who you calling a pig? And second of all, fuck off. We never said we're in the title race, bro. I don't know who you're calling a pig. So, look at your profile pic. Fucking say it. Get away from me. But yeah, it definitely was an interesting one. Never meant to put pig. They're all meant for flying pig. I don't know what you're on about, pal. Stop. I don't know what you're on about. I actually don't know what you're on about here, bro. So, stop trying to backtrack. You know what I mean? Stop trying to backtrack here. So yeah, you probably said lazy bastard yourself. So fuck off. That's what I'm gonna say. I never said we were in a title race, and I'll continue by saying that. Rifles to back me. Few people can back me on that one. Flying Pig United, I have his chat up. Well, I don't know. How if you're on Flying Pig United, then why? I'm not Flying Pig United, pal. I think that's a totally different channel. So maybe comment on someone else's one. I hope Qatar boys will start their own. Hope that's another interesting topic. That's another interesting topic. It really, really is another interesting topic. To see what we can do. Really, really is going to be an interesting topic. As well. I both chop subscribe them and I know where it is. Fair enough. Just because you put the laughy faces up, so yeah, I don't know. Just don't say it again. That's all we'll know. That's all I know. I want to say sorry, but yeah, we have to clear house. Yeah, that's it. That is definitely it. I mean, I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, I can't wait for Casemiro to come back. I really, really can't wait for Casemiro to come back. I really, really cannot wait for Casemiro to come back because I miss him. I miss the fella. I mean, again, I know I said we cannot rely on him because, but unfortunately, we're at that stage where we kind of have to. Oh my. Rahul says this was worse than Ollie Ball. That was worse. I think that was more. I think they fucking. I don't know. Like, I kind of got drawbacks to when Liverpool beat us at Anfield 7-0. I know we didn't lose as bad, but you know. As well. But listen, let's go. Let's have a look. But yes, that has been the Manchester United versus that's been the Manchester United, the Newcastle post-match review. Manchester United lose. We need to have a squad where Casemiro's injured. It won't make much of a difference. Yeah, I mean, I remember people saying it before. When we did sign Casemiro, just bring someone else in. They don't have to be the best player in the world, best midfielder in the world. Just bring someone in to back them up. That's all I want. We all said it. Rahil also says, let's hope for change. Yeah, that's it. Hopefully we get a soon because I'm getting fed up. I'm getting fed up and not with the Glazers, no. Manchester United, just with the Glazers. But listen, thanks everybody for watching. Rahul says, rather, let's demand change. Yeah, definitely. But listen, people say, oh, you only want Glazers out when you're losing. Even when we win, we said we want Glazers out. Seriously. That's all. But listen, thanks everybody for watching. Please like, comment, please like the stream. Let us know your thoughts on the game in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button, share it around if you're new. And yeah, big up to Leo for doing the watch long. Thanks everybody for commenting. Thanks for watching. Try and enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll speak to you all in a bit. Have a good one.